Hey guys, so it's here bringing you another video. So welcome to the extra video for today, and today we're going to be talking about tilting. Probably going to be quite kind of a small video because there's not much to cover. But the reason that I'm doing it is mainly that I've been on tilt recently. Many people can probably spot that really in the unranked diamond episodes. Even on my main account, I've been tilted, and this episode and what this plans to do is kind of just says, kind of say what is tilting. How do you identify if you're on tilt and how to get off tilt? Because I think it's very important, and one thing just to kind of make very clear straight away, everybody tilts. It's perfectly fine. It's part of League of Legends. It's part of life. Like, it's not just a league thing. I think in the past tilting video I gave the example. If you're playing a sport, we didn't really call it tilting in a sport, but if you're just having a bad game or you're just not feeling it, could be a type of tilting. If you're playing football, and I'm talking about soccer, you're just not getting that pass on, you're not getting that shot off, and there's nothing you can feel or do about it. You potentially are tilted in football. Like, you don't call it that, but that's just the way that it is. So on my main account recently, I've mentioned it a couple times, I think, in Unranked Diamond. Usually my main account is sitting at Diamond 2. It's kind of my comfortable rating. Diamond 2 is kind of where I am if I'm playing quite good. Diamond 1 is where I am when I'm playing very good, which is quite rare nowadays because I'm so focused on YouTube. And then Diamond 4, where my account currently is when I'm playing bad. Like, a little bit embarrassed that I'm in Diamond 4 right now, and that's not to offend any of you watching this video. As I said, everybody has their natural rating bounce. I played this game for years, been Diamond for years, so my natural rating bounce is Diamond 4 to Diamond 2, really. So I'm at the lowest of my rating bounce. Everybody has their own. But on my main account, I just can't win. I just can't get those wins off. I can't carry. I just can't do it. And that's the big word with tilting. Can't. When you start hearing yourself say can't all the time, you'll probably be on tilt. I can't carry. I can't get that guy. You're on tilt. Like, it's that easy to kind of identify, more or less. And what I'd say is it's a mentality thing. It's not a mechanical thing. Changing your keyboard won't get you off tilt. Changing your mouse computer, that's not tilting. Tilting is all in here. And that's why on Twitter the other day, I kind of made the tweet. I play on my main account and I'm a potato. Literally, I might play when I'm on my main account. Sure, I'm going to win a few, but I'm a potato. This is on my main account, and this is one of the games I actually do quite well on. I go like 14 kills, 5 deaths or something like that. But still, most of my games on my main account, not great. But when I go on my smurf, that is in Platinum 2, on Platinum 1 now, sorry, and it's got like Diamond 4 MMR, so the same MMR range as my main account, I play like a god. I play completely differently. I'm playing aggressive. I'm playing like I want to win the game. And I even played, I think I was playing Kha'Zix's jungle the other day, and I made a Rengar go AFK because I just completely owned him and there was nothing he could do. I play completely different on these two accounts because of mentality. And that shows tilting is a purely mental thing, and it can affect you on two different accounts. That's the weird thing. You can have different mentalities on two different accounts. So what I'm going to say now is how to identify when you're on tilt. So I just said one of the big things is when you say the word can't. I can't win. I can't carry. I can't do this. I can't do that. You're probably on tilt then. What you want to try and do is say, I can do this. When you're saying I can do this, then you're actually in a pretty good state of mind. I can carry. I can climb. I can go up in rating. That's what you want. If you're doing the opposite, probably on tilt. Other ways of telling, and I will say tilting is a purely individual thing. It's apart from the can't thing, it's very hard to tell if someone's on tilt. This is one of my pet peeves in the YouTube comments, or when you're watching a Twitch stream, not necessarily my own, is when people go, oh, that guy's tilted. You don't know if someone's tilted. Everybody tilts in different ways. You can tilt from dying all the time. You can tilt from farming terribly, cough me. You can do it all different ways. Like, that's the point. And everybody, just make a point. There are people in Diamond that literally feed in every single game that they play. And I'm not even kidding. They feed in every game. That is their play style. They're just not very good at staying alive. The Bee Gees rings to mind. But yeah, they're just not good at it. But what they offer is other things. They offer team play probably more than individual play. So they feed in every game, but they still do team play to win the game. So you can't say to that guy, oh, you're feeding, so you're on tilt. They feed all the time. That's just not how they tilt. So that's just one very big thing to point out. You can't ever really call someone else out for tilting because you don't know how they tilt. So there's that. So then we'll talk about the point of how to get off tilt. And very easy for me, and again, this is my personal story. Share what you do in the comments below because it might help other people. But what I do is I stop playing League of Legends. I've done it for years. If I tilt, I'll stop playing for a day or two, maybe even up to a week. I've done it up to a week in the past. And I'll simply play another game. I may jump on Overwatch nowadays. I used to jump on Call of Duty. There's a few other games that come to mind. And it's as simple for me as winning in another video game. And I know that sounds weird, but it's what I've done for years, is I'll just win in another video game. So I'll go and I'll play Call of Duty. And I'll be like, right, I'm on tilt in League of Legends right now. I'll go win one match of Call of Duty, and then I'm off tilt. It's mentality, as I mentioned. It's nothing really to do with League of Legends. It's all mentality. So get yourself out of a losing mindset, get yourself in a winning mindset, and that may help you. Again, that's what helps me. You're going to have to find what personally helps you. I'd recommend trying my way, see if it works for you. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. But that's pretty much it when it comes to tilting. Another good way that I would recommend also is change what you're playing. It's why a very good point that I'll never bog myself down to one role or one champion, because if you're tilted, you can't have a sense of change. Sometimes change is really good. Sometimes change is like a breath of fresh air. And if you're a one-trick pony or you're a guy that only plays one role, you're stuck. That's all you play. That's all you're going to be able to play at your particular rating. So if you play something else, you're probably going to get owned. So that's why I never bogged myself down. So recently in Unranked Diamond, when I said, hey, I was tilted, I went to AD carry for one game. Have that change, have that sense of, oh, this is something new, breath of fresh air. That could get you off tilt. But I will say, again, it's as simple as if you feel that you're in tilt in the game of League of Legends itself, that you're in top lane or something, and it's 15 minutes into the game, and you're already 0-3, and you're like, God, I'm tilted. Try your best, and I mean try your best to win that match. Try your best to win the match that you feel yourself getting tilted. Because if you see the victory screen at the end of that particular match, that could get rid of your feeling of tilt straight away. And that goes to the whole mentality of sometimes you don't need to be Batman, sometimes you can be Robin. You don't need to be the hero every single game. So if you're having a particularly bad game, then just sit back and let your team do well. Being carried is perfectly fine occasionally in solo queue. Because think about it the other way. If you want to go up in rating, you have to carry yourself out, right? That's just basic knowledge. You have to carry yourself out. So when you're carrying people, the people that you're carrying, they're going to be just like, hey, I'm getting carried. This is great. So accept it when it happens to you. Accept that it's going to happen to you, and it's great when it does, because you can have a bit of a timeout, bit of a chill pill, let them do the work. That's only going to happen occasionally, most likely, but it's great when it does. But that's pretty much it for today's video, extra video. I just thought I'd cover the topic because some people have been asking me about it, and I've personally been tilting recently. And yes, I'm a bit different now when it comes to tilting. Before, as I mentioned, I'd go and I'd stop playing League for about, up to a week. I can't really do that nowadays, recording as much as I do, releasing videos as much as I do. And, the plan, and I've mentioned it in Unranked Diamond, is basically just have a couple days of recording basically like 7 episodes of Unranked Diamond, a week's worth of content in 2 days, in 1 or 2 days. And then that will give me enough time just to have off. Sure, I'll edit them throughout the week, but I don't have to play. And sometimes that's all you need. So that's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching. Share your stories and everything down below. So thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. See you.